Hi everyone, I'm Mena and welcome back explorers to my vlog. Also, if you're new here or happen to be a return visitor, be welcome. And yes, no intro, no outro, as usual for right now. Don't worry, I will be doing something with those in the future, near future. But before I get into the more mm, the, before I get into the less negative stuff, I'm gonna have to get something off my chest, and it has to do with people who send you friend requests through Facebook or whatever. Pardon me, my nose was itching. Oh, before I forget, no editing, except for the very beginning and the very end. So this is going to be very raw. Well, but then again, you should kind of be used to it. Um, but what I was saying is this will be pertaining to people who send you friend requests, and once you accept them, they send you an automatic voice message request or video chat request, or they send you pictures of eggplants and peaches, and uh, those have double meanings. But I have to keep it so it's vegetable based instead of the actual terms, simply because I don't know who's watching. I don't think any kids 13 and under are watching my programs, my episodes, but just in case, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now, these people are people that you may have accepted friend requests because, well, you're friendly like that. Okay, I'll accept them. And then they do that kind of stuff. And actually, I'm gonna be leaving a post, not a post, but I'm gonna be leaving a link in the description below here to a very apt song featuring both Has-Beens Hotels, Charlie, and Becky, that actually, um, it, it, it's basically singing about how I felt. Now, I tried being nice and accepting people's friends' requests that I didn't know. Boy, did that backfire. So, those people are no longer on the Facebook in question, but considering that that was a possibility, um, yeah, I don't think I want to do that with the Facebook that I did have linked to my YouTube channel. Now, there may be some other way to do it. I know that uh, sites like the Facebook for Many Worlds does it where people can follow, but they cannot necessarily, well, they follow, but not necessarily befriended. So, yeah, that might be something I do. Either way, in the time being, the Facebook that I did, my gaming Facebook, will not be linked to anything. I'll still post things to it, yeah, but that's that. Now, if a person cannot be decent and actually talk and be friendly and have decent conversations, then what are they doing on Facebook? Now, we got Twitter. Uh, Speaking of which, my other social media that I have specifically linked to my Facebook, that's still a thing. I am you for some reason. I have so many followers, but it's like, well, yeah, what am I doing? I'm just posting things. Can't you come over to my channel? Maybe subscribe to it? No. Obviously, people follow certain things because they want to follow certain things. Now, Roblox is kind of like, well, I should be adding that to exploring the multiverse because it's a whole bunch of free games. Now, granted, I've been adding things that are not necessarily free, but for the most part, exploring the multiverse is supposed to be mainly free games you can play. And as long as we're talking about that, you've seen the main island for my limited series. I haven't set it up yet so it can actually connect to exploring the multiverse. That thing. I'm thinking that there might have to be a main Sky Island specifically for that. But for the time being, that's going to be mainly a limited series. And the first, um, for the first while, the first few games, I will be having my exploring the multiverse episode uh, episodes starting at the main site where I have a hub already. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this, saying stuff about this, is because one of the other things with the Skylands I wanted to do, I think, well, I could also put them down by the other thing, but I want to create an arena area, a Grand Prix or races area. Um, that might be mine cars or horses or what have you. Um, I'm thinking minecarts maybe. Um, the storyteller, of course, is going to be visual novels. You still play them. Um, the arena will be featuring battle royale or brawler. It'll be featuring games that have some sort of fighting in it. Now, RPGs do not count. Warframe is more of a RPG. You have missions, so although it could potentially go in the arena, it's not going to. Now, the arena, when I actually have it set up, is going to have League of Legends. is one of them. Fortnite, um, Overwatch, stuff like that. Overwatch, yeah. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Fortnite and Overwatch. One, I'll talk about Overwatch first. I finally got it, and I haven't quite gotten past the whole training thing. And quite frankly, I think what I want to do is um, get a feel for each character, see which one I really like. However, I did get a feel for both um, Diva, Mercy, and Bridget. I, th- I think it's Bridget. Um, I don't know what to think, but I do know Mercy is not an attacker. She is a healer, and she boosts her allies' strengths so they can do the damage. So that's kind of cool. Now, now that that's not. Oh, yeah. Uh, as far as Diva goes, I really would like the Black Cat skin for that. However, I don't think I'll be able to get that. After all, I just got the game. Now, Fortnite, when it first came out, I think I first tried it in. It wasn't season 1. I started in season 2. Obviously, it's changed quite a bit. Now, Fortnite used to be about harvesting stuff, doing some builds, but mainly your goal was take out your opponents and beat the storm. Be number one. No challenges. That was it. And yeah, sure, you could explore a little bit, but not like now. No, um, so I liked it then, but to be honest, I didn't really like it that much. I like the customization. However, I think they should really do a default skin character customization. Obviously, if the only thing that you're able to do is create a default character, and that's all the items you have, just default skins, hairs, and whatnot. Epic, with all its other skins and whatnot, like the team leader, cuddle team leader, and stuff like that, they'll still be making money because people are not going to want to keep the default skin. Yeah, being able to customize the default skin is nice, but even with it, people are still going to want the other stuff. So they'll be buying battle passes, they'll be buying skins, they'll be buying bundles, whatnot. But I'm kind of getting off track because Fortnite at this point is more, it has a lot more for you to do. You can fish, you can use a motorboat, You can use a chopper, which frankly is a good idea. You also have cars. Now, I've been able to get out of the way of cars. I've been able to get out of the way of motorboats. I've been able to get out of the way of choppers or helicopters. So the fact that they added vehicles in actually is a good thing. It gives you more chance to explore the map. And if you are driving, don't be afraid to let your grand Grand Theft Auto 5 out a little bit if you have that game. So, yeah, one of the challenges that you're supposed to do is so much damage from within a vehicle. So that's pretty cool. So, you can go foraging. No, you cannot plant your stuff, but you can forage for your food. You can live off the land, as it were. Basically, heal up. Um, yeah. I think if I just want to explore the area, I'll go into creative or something. Because if I'm exploring something, I want to be exploring. I don't want to be worried that somebody's going to come around and pick me off before I get to where I'm going. But I love the fact that these maps change with every season and over time. And the fact that there is a hint of a multiverse in it means Fortnite is a perfect game to add to exploring the multiverse. Now, I'm going to go back and talk about the Sky Islands. What I want to do is make a Sky Island for each season where, like, uh, for each season of the limited series. Now, I currently started, um, my Warframe Limited series. Now, the reason I did that is because with as much as it has been updating, there may be a chance and a time I cannot play that game. One of the things I really want is Titania in Warframe, simply because they refer to her as a pixie. Now, signs can be a little here and there, but still, either way, the first limited series Sky Island that I want to do will contain references to Deep World, to Brawlhalla, to Creativerse, to Trove, which will be coming up. Second Sky Island will have references to Don't Starve Together, Neverwinter, Champions Online, and Warframe. So you know which limited series that I'm planning on doing. The only problem is that these games that I just mentioned, for the most part, are all online. Don't Starve Together can actually be played offline. Though I do have the original game, which I do want to do. But Don't Starve Together is something. Now, last thing I want to talk about, well, I think, is Valorant. I do have that. I played one match, took about 30, 40 minutes, I think, but I was really good at dying. Yeah. Either way, Valorant requires you to be in voice chat with people. And since the in-game voice chat doesn't work, um, for the most part, you'll have to be in a Discord server. Fortunately, I know how to get there. Now, I haven't quite figured out which ones I'm gonna do. I might do a little show and tell, uh, but I already got past the tutorial. So it's basically practice range with the various characters, and I don't know, mini let's play, maybe. And we're just gonna focus on the train. So, because it shows you what your characters can do. However, in order to unlock them, you have to play the game. Now, before I even attempt to play the game in voice chat, I think I want to try voice chat in Fortnite first. I've been doing solos a lot in every single game. So, yeah, about that. um, I'm really horrible at squads. I, it's one of those things where I'm better at going by myself, doing whatever, but it would be nice to know what the heck is going on. Now, I think I've covered everything, but I'm going to reiterate, if you're sending friend requests, don't be like the people I talked about earlier. So, either way, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So, at this point, I'm going to end this episode and leave you with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit the notification bell. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.